Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's being shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Moit Gomez. Shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pedri clears it away. Bonucci. Rijkaard. And it's Pedri. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's well spotted. Budimir looks to get on the end of this. Koundé. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Budimir. Oh, that's fabulous. Robertson. Pedri. And it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Gets a good foot in there.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 50.913 espectadores.
Messi.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Great vision. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's a shade optimistic. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
El dorsal 21 será reemplazado por el dorsal 18.
Robertson. Now it's Martinelli. Just eases him off the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Robertson. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. Now it's Kane. He's under a lot of pressure there. That has not gone well. That's tidy. Nicely weighted ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Robertson. And here's Martinelli. And he's managed to get free. Has a look and plays it forward. Moit Gomez. Koundé. Van Dijk. That's Bonucci. Pedri. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rafinha. And here's Pedri. Look at the space. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Lovely feet.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 16 serán sustituidos por
Van Dijk,
el dorsal 9,
Bonucci,
el dorsal 10. Cambio
and
de
it's
jugadores.
Rijkaard. Robertson. Martinelli picks it up out wide. Tries to play it through. Barcelona are still in search of that breakthrough goal. Rijkaard. Now it's Kane. Now it's Foden. Nicely spread.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona making another change here. Son Heung-min coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Rijkaard. And here's Kane. Messi. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Pamplona with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Rijkaard gets it away. And we're done. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can over...
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's Messi! They've done it! 2, and we've barely begun here. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rafinha. Oh, that's neat. Closing in on goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shoots! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolute... Chance, surely! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Camavinga. Pinches it off him. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shapes to shoot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that is out of play. Pedri. He's tried one! And that was very necessary. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And here's Martinelli, Rafinha. Decent chance! He's put his foot right through that one.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out to the right, and it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Rafinha. Tries to pass it through, and it's played in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. Oh, super ball. Plenty to aim at. Pedri! Oh, taken with style. Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And he's been shifted off it. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Messi receives it in a wide position. And Messi! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rijkaard. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Son Heung-min. Steaming chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rafinha into the channel. Messi in acres of space out wide, and he's managed to get free. Rafinha! Rafinha! And that's wide.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 25 será reemplazado por el dorsal 15.
Here we go again. That's a cute ball. And this is Messi. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's going for goal! Valverde. Now it's Kane. And it's Pedri. Here's a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rafinha! And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Pedri, Rafinha. Is there any support? He might... There's the shot! No, that's just wide.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Camavinga. And it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Jimenez. That's an imaginative pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. And the shot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Fagioli. Pedri is being harried and hassled.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
And he's had a hit! Brilliant from Rafinha! A finish of true class! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact that it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
So here comes the substitution, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter. To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do, but...
It's Azar! And he hits the net! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming.
And a chance! It's their second corner of the game. Right card! And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Azar. Great chance! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Azar! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is lovely. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
And Messi! He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And this is Hazard! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
It's Salah! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Valverde. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Caicedo. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fofana. Bonucci. Real chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. Looking for a run-up. That has been cut short. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, it's come loose. Bullish header! Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Koundé makes the interception. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And this is Mohamed Salah. He is through here. It's a mighty effort. They've scored. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Mikel Oyarzabal coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that...
And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Azar, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's...
Barcelona can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Nicely shaped ball, played into space out wide. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Bastara. Rafinha, chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's following up! Goal! Barcelona! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Martinelli. Ambitious ball here. Think through. Bastara is onto this. Climbs up big! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Takes a shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Rafinha. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Koundé cuts out the pass. Bastara. He's tried one! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Robertson. Fagioli. Now that looks a decent ball. And Messi! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Akanji for Valverde, and it's Fagioli. Some front-footed pressing going on here, and he was quick to react. Oh, delightful ball. Batasagi just loves to go forward whenever he can. Foden. Rafinha, given the lift of his goal. Now there's a fine ball. Decent chance! He's got a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's become a case of Messi! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. He's in a great position here. Big chance! He's scored! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After 33 minutes is number 14, red card.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Fired deep towards the back post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Over to the left. Batasagi. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. And it's Messi. Spread out to the left. Now it's Foden. Drives, chance! And he's denied! Can he finish?
3 minutes at a time.
Foden. And here's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Fofana. And it's half-time here. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we're underway again. And Fofana. Barcelona finding their passes. Rafinha. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a searching pass. Valverde. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Jordan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's made its way to him. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Well, Martinelli! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
The goal scorer for
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Akanji. And it's Caicedo. Can he get on the end of this? No. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Great chance! Sticks it away! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. Well, that's really win.
Face to face with... And the shots! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And now they can clear their lines. Ball is over the line. Martinelli, and he's managed to get free. Drilled in low.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rice. Now it's Foden. Now it's Messi. Messi is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat.
And a chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Rijkaard. Martinelli. It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
68 minutes is...
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Akanji. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's going for goal! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is his ton, and does he not know it?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And he's had a shot! He has done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Barcelona
Barcelona making another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, sweet feet. Flings in across. Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Number 44.
To be expected.
It's goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. It is a corner, good chance. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Jordan are looking to go forward now.
Well, you don't get much time on the ball, even in these areas.
Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. And he's gone looking for safety.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Chance, surely! Oh, he really got hold of that. Akanji for Valverde. Now it's Rice.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. And this is Messi. And Messi! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 10.
How many just have... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A statement win on a crucial day. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Rijkaard. Pedri. Fofana. And it's Rijkaard. And Botasagi. Pedri. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here, and he shoots! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Mbappe. He's got away. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Mbappe. Oh, great run, magical! Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Kane. Dink through. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Kane. It's Kane! Off the post! Big chance!
A healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Valverde with the clearance. Swung over. Oh, sweet feet. Pedri. Caicedo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Fofana has given away a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Foden. Looking for options for movement. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! And again! They've done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Kane really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's going to go a long way. Foden, and the finish! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most...
Chance! Foden. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, surely! It's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Pass somewhat off target. Akanji. And it's Valverde. Now it's Foden. Tries to thread one through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. He is through here. Messi! And again. Oh, it's hit the post. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And it's Valverde. Rijkaard. Rafinha, and he's managed to get free. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Batasagi gets rid without sophistication. Valverde. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That looks a good ball through. Chance for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Robertson. Mbappe. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Robertson gets into a good position. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Can he finish? Van Dijk. Koundé. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kane. Now it's Rafinha. And a chance! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Rafinha. And this is Kane. Messi. Shot at goal! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Foden, who's set up one goal so far. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Distributed tidily. Messi. Rijkaard. And that is out of play. Barcelona are making a change now. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
And he's had a hit! Missed by a fraction. Akanji. Nicely aimed pass. Over to the left. And he's certainly onside here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Mbappe and Caicedo. Played through for the wide man. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. Brandt. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And this is Mohamed Salah. Ødegaard. That's tidy. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Fenerbahce making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. There will be 4 extra minutes. Ødegaard. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rijkaard. Oh, such a clever touch. Yamal. And that will be the final act. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Barcelona may not have finished with a... Barcelona have yearned for this. Now they must earn it. If they can earn a point over the next 90 minutes, they are going up. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Can he finish? In he goes again. Goal! Barcelona! Is this the moment? The moment he made it happen. The moment they made it happen. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away, they haven't been promoted just yet.
Rafinha, now can he find a finish? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that was vital. Now it's Cavani. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Kane. Kane! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, the look on his face says it all. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Great vision. Xabi Alonso receives it in a wide position. Now it's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Martinelli. It's a promising position. Batasagi. Now, can they get him away? Hangs one in. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Messi. Adams. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Cavani. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Martinelli. Ruben Neves. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic. And it's Xabi Alonso. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Batasagi's cross. Can he get on the end of this?
This is the time you need that pace.
Martinelli. And it's Ruben Neves. Now it's Martinelli. Takes aim and crosses. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Good ball, good take. And the finish! And he hits the net. And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Rijkaard. Diogo Dalot shifted it to the flank. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Here comes the cross. Now who's going to be... And one more try! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go.
2 minutos de descuento.
Knocks it into space. Rafinha. And this is Kane. Kane! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will...
He gets big! Off the bar! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
He's picked his way through. Up he goes! Oh, it's come off the upright. Kane, spread out to the left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Kane. He's found a way through. It's Kane! Xavi Alonso. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Bartasagi. Looking for options for movement. Xavi Alonso. Now Housen. That's a sharp pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
And it's Koundé. And he's picked it up out wide. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
El dorsal 18.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Serginho, Rafinha does well to get it back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caught offside that time. Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Hazard to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
And that has left him in a heap. It's a searching pass. Messi in acres of space out wide. Diogo Dalot. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ruben Neves. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Koundé. Ruben Neves. Now it's Messi. And he was quick to react. And that has not gone well. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rafinha. Now it's Hazard. Hazard! Off the post. And the ball is out of play.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So,
dorsal 8,
time for changes
el
on
dorsal
both
10,
sides, actually.
Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Hazard. He's got away. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Drilled in low. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in plenty of space here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. No, he didn't quite meet it right. So their 4th corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Koundé cuts it out. Barcelona are looking all but promoted. They can see the greener grass that is beyond the finish line.
They've been brilliant here, Peter. A thoroughly professional performance. And if things do indeed stay as they are, it's richly deserved.
Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Batistuta. Ibrahim, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Now in lead preservation mode. Looking for the run. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. They're back within reach. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable.
They've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
The grateful arms of the keeper. And that will be it. Time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Your final thoughts, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. And so here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
Guti. Oh, no joy this time. Bale. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Guti. Courtois claims comfortably. And that has left him in a heap. Just eases him off the ball. That's good vision. No, it's come to nothing. Now it's Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most convincing of passes. And here's Hazard. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Tries to pass it through. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Rooney, looking for the run. Baltasagi. That pass isn't the best. So we're still where we started right now. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gerrard. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Decent chance! Hazard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Baltasagi. Ball's gone out of play.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Baltasagi. Hazard gets into a good position. Forlan. Guti charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Mbappe. Pass is just off target.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Tries to play it through. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement. Good read, needed to be. Guti. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rijkaard stands tall and stands strong. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had it taken off him. Van Dijk. Barcelona finding their passes. Hazard. The ball goes in. And he's there to clear it. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Ruben Neves. Baltasagi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Baltasagi. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Rafinha. Guti. Great vision. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shifted it to the flank. Can he get it through? Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Guti. That's Gerrard. That's been slipped through. Oh, cracking ball. And he shoots! Bonucci gets it away. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Sobre los autobuses que nuestra ciudad pone a disposición de los espectadores para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio. Cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bale. Ronaldinho. Now it's Forlan. Spread it left. Edmilson. And here's Rooney. Rooney will not want to lose out here, not against... And the shot! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Forlan. Threads one in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Messi. Now it's Ruben Neves. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Rooney. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Gerrard. And he's got the beat. Shot a goal! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ruben Neves. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Ruben Neves cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that. And
it's Ronaldinho! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Ruben Neves. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Forlan. Searching pass he's played there. And he's intervened well there. Koundé out to the right. Now it's Messi. Ødegaard. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
There's going to be another change here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give...
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
And it's Rijkaard. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Kane. Doku. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's away. Now it's Haaland. Savinho. This looks promising. Neither side yet able to find the net. But that has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Cross to the back post. Matches Nunes. Deals with that comfortably. Foden. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
He rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Haaland really climbed high to get his head on that, and then disappointed.
It's a pretty loose pass. And this is De Bruyne. Doku. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to pass it through. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Doku receives it in a good position. Oh, what a clock! That's another chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Back in once more. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that has been clubbed away. And it's De Bruyne. Doku! Doku!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Matches Nunes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Doku. Aimed in towards the centre.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Not the most accurate pass, and he's picked it up out wide. He's on it, can he get away? And that is expertly dealt with. Haaland. And Savinho. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Mbappe! Oh, that pass isn't the best. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
For members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Martinelli goes pelting down that left-hand side. Great ball, and he's in here. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a very... Rafinha! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Savinho. Rodri. And Vardiol. He's looking wide. Haaland. Oh, that is a... And De Bruyne!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's in a great position here. Now it's Messi. Chance here to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Bruyne. Van Dijk tries to clear.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Messi. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. There's the delivery.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Rijkaard. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, no joy this time. Foden. Mbappe is onto this. De Bruyne. Doku. Now O'Reilly. De Bruyne looking to get on the end of this. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Hangs one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bartesaghi. Sends it crossfield. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a mighty effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Ruben Neves. Nice interception, well timed. De Bruyne. That is good alertness. Ruben Neves. Rafi and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He has found the way through. Threads one in. And it's made its way to him. Oh, smashing! Oh, off the bar! And yes, it's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that knack.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field, number 24,
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard running with the ball. That's a shade optimistic. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch.
Haaland! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Haaland fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And this is Hazard.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Good ball, good take. Chance for a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he was quick to react. 4 added minutes on the board. Savinho. And it's De Bruyne. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't...